What's going on, YouTube? I want to first and foremost apologize for not having any content up the last couple of months. Some situations in life have come up, and I honestly haven't really had time to fish. And those couple of times I did fish, I didn't record. I don't know why. I fished a bass tournament 2 weeks ago. Um, Won third place. Went to record it, and I only had one good GoPro battery. The other two I forgot to charge. So, yeah. I've got content coming. The situation's got to blow over. The people that were paying for my son's daycare, child care services, decided they were not going to send renewal paperwork, and then say that they tried to reach out to me, which they didn't. And then canceled their services back in canceled their services back in March, which means they quit paying for the daycare back in March, and didn't tell anybody that they canceled until the second week of April. Didn't even tell the daycare. The daycare didn't even know that child care services wasn't paying them until the second week of April. So it was over a month period where they canceled services and didn't tell anybody. So I'm having to stay home. I'm having to watch my kid. I hadn't even been able to work. I mentioned before I'm on disability, but I also got a little lawn care service going on the side to make some extra cash. And I hadn't even been able to do that. I hadn't had time. So I'm behind on my bills. It's frustrating, y'all. I just want to apologize. I have not forgotten about the channel. I haven't abandoned the channel. I just haven't been able to get content lately. I do have an update on the boat. I did meet up with the guy, the original owner of the boat. I was able to get a written bill of sale from him, so I just went from having to pay $600 for a bonded title to only $110 to do the title transfer and renew the registration. So hopefully, when the situation blows over, my boat will be legal and I can get some boat content for you guys. There's a little bit of work I got to do to the boat. I got to rebuild the transom. The deck is okay for now. It's warped. I'm going to reinforce it and rebuild it. I got my motor fixed. I finally ordered a pull starter for it. Got it fixed. It sat so long, so it was really, really, really hard to start. It took me like 3 days to get it started, but I got it to run. So, you know, there's some things coming to this channel. I apologize. It pains me. It drives me absolutely nuts that I wasn't able to get content from the bass tournament for you guys. The bass tournament I fished was just a local tournament held by the volunteer fire department down the road from my house. I used to be on that volunteer fire department. And I like supporting them. I fish the tournament almost every year. I didn't last year because my partner was a jerk, for lack of a better word. I fronted the full $100 for the entry fee. We get to the marina the day of the tournament, and he sees my hat, my bag, and my rods, and he's like, "You're not getting on my boat with that crap." And I go, "What?" He goes, "I don't allow Guggen gaggers on my boat." I got kicked off his boat, disqualified from the tournament. He still got to fish, mind you, because he had a boat, he had a live well. You know, he had the means to get out there and get these fish. On my money, he took second place by himself. So, yeah, I was pretty mad about that. I found another partner this year who is a lot nicer guy. He's an older gentleman. His name is Tom. And he's got a nice skeeter boat. And we went out on that fish tournament. Won third place. We almost lost third place. A couple of teenagers, they showed up about 5 minutes late to weigh in. Like, weigh-in had already closed. Everybody had already weighed in. They were about to announce the winners, and these guys showed up. And they were going to let them weigh in, and me and my partner stood up and were like, nah. They wanted to argue back. They're just kids. And I'm like, okay. A lot of these firefighters that are on this department have known me since I was that age. These kids are 16, 17 years old. They've known me since I was that age because I was an explorer on that department before I became a probationary firefighter, before I got kicked off because of my temper. Anyways, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. They would not have cut me that break. Now, they only started doing this tournament, I think, back in 2018. And I'm 30. Today's my 30th birthday, by the way, guys. I'm now officially 30 years old. I've only been fishing this tournament for the last 4 years. They started it in 2018. I was that age once, but those guys weren't gonna cut me the same break they tried to cut these kids. And I brought that up. They're like, okay, well, they're disqualified. Fine, we'll give y'all third place. And my partner spoke up about it first, and he got a little heated. And I can understand because that's his boat. He spent about $200 worth of gas, and not just his boat, but his truck too, running back and forth to the ramp so he and I can do all this pre-fishing and scouting for the tournament. That's a $300 prize we were about to lose. And so, of course, he got a little heated, but he didn't get out of control. You could definitely tell he was frustrated. You could tell it in the tone of his voice. He was pissed. But he didn't get out of control. He didn't get irate. And they're telling me that I can't fish with the guy again next year, which ticks me off because I really liked fishing with Tom. So that's the recap, the summary of the tournament. I don't know if y'all can hear my son in there. I'm at my mom's babysitting him and my niece. Long story on why my mom's got him. Let's just say some people from my church called CPS on us, falsified a bunch of information, and they put him with my mom. I do have joint custody with my mom, but he can never be at my house, according to CPS. That's just the short version. And it all boils down to me being mildly autistic. Has nothing to do about my capability of taking care of my kid, which I am more than capable of doing. It's just the fact that I'm mildly autistic and they think I'm a dumb retard, and I'm not. So, anyways, again, I apologize for not having any content in a while. It's just been hectic. I haven't forgotten about the channel. I'm recording this on my phone. My GoPro's at my house. I don't know when my mom and stepdad are going to be back. So once they get back, I can go home and do whatever. I was supposed to go fishing this evening, but with my friend Corey, he's here from Waco. He's going back tomorrow, but that didn't happen. So yeah, happy birthday to me. Anyways, love you guys. Thank y'all for the support. I know it's probably frustrating y'all that I don't have any content. Y'all are like, I guarantee you what's the thing that I can't even talk, guys. I guarantee y'all the thing that's going through y'all's head right now is like, what's the deal with this guy? He's had this channel up for 3 years and doesn't have any content. And he finally gets content, puts out like 4 or 5 videos, and then quits. I hadn't forgotten. Life is not my friend right now. I really want to get this channel going. And hopefully within the next month or two, we've already reapplied for CCS because they're making us completely, totally reapply. And they're like, well, it's a 3-month waiting period. So 2 of those 3 months are up. So 1 more month and my son should be back in daycare. I should have time to fish and put out more content. So y'all just bear with me. Love you guys. Thank y'all for watching. God bless, and just stick with me. I promise I got good things coming for this channel.